Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Crypto Ginger here. Just wanted to quickly go over some very interesting news. And of course, the very first part of this is very intriguing to myself, only because if you have any type of understanding of what is happening with technology, the direction that we're moving with technology, and you merge that with the understanding what Ripple is trying to do with the internet of value, then you actually stumble across articles like this right here. This is about Payit, the new digital payment solution, which brings financial revolution in the United Arab Emirates, or the UAE. And basically, we have Payit here, which is going to be part of United Arab Emirates Bank, which is called First Abu Dhabi Bank, FAB, and they launched the Payit digital asset wallet earlier Tuesday, much to the delight of users of the financial institution. And of course, here we have a little bit more talk about this. It says a report on the Gulf News, a technological news website in the region, confirms a partnership between FAB, First Abu Dhabi Bank, and MoneyGram to improve the cash transfer cross-country while reducing the fees to a minimum. Owing to the recent 10% acquisition of the remittance agent by Ripple Inc., Payit payment systems are built on XRapid technology. This is absolutely incredible when it comes to, again, this connection with what's happening with these banks and, of course, this payment solution service and Ripple Inc. And, of course, something else that I found very interesting as far as the understanding what's happening here. By the way, this is a very good read, so I would definitely suggest you guys take a quick look at this. But this right here is part of their Payit official website, and it says Payit aims to eliminate cash and change the way you pay in the UAE. It's a mobile wallet app that makes paying anyone anywhere an absolute breeze, so you never have to worry about carrying cash again. If you have been part of the XRP community for any amount of time, you absolutely have an understanding of the idea that we will eventually see in some variation a cashless society or a cashless system taking place, and I believe, and a lot of others do, that Ripple is going to be at the helm of what's taking place when it comes to merging into this kind of cashless society. And if you think about what is being written here with Payit, basically, again, it's a mobile wallet app that makes paying anyone anywhere an absolute breeze, and you are eliminating cash. This is exactly what Ripple is trying to do when it comes to the internet of value. So guys, this right here is the beginning stages of what I'm going to say is probably part of that new technology, and we're merging into that just as well. We're going to see this as really, I think, something widespread if we see a lot of success with it. I would imagine that with this being powered by XRapid, having connections with Ripple, you're going to absolutely see this right here utilizing XRP in some form of fashion. And of course, what do you think that's going to do with the price point of XRP? A lot of you guys are probably going to have some sort of negative comment towards that, and that's fine. But I truly believe once everything is said and done, and majority of the world is on board with this kind of situation here and these applications, I mean, at that point, I can't even imagine that we're going to be seeing numbers we even knew about when it comes to XRP. But again, those are just things that I think about when it comes to the technological aspect of what's happening for fintech and blockchain. Of course, now you're seeing it firsthand here in this article. Again, this is going to be in the UAE. And just think, if it is a success in the UAE, then it's going to be something that I would imagine is being adopted worldwide. And once that happens, really, the sky's the limit for XRP. Let me know what you think about this information in the comments section. A couple other things I wanted to quickly go over as well. Now, when it comes to being part of the XRP community, whether you're new or not, there's always going to be certain people I suggest following just simply because of their knowledge of really what's happening with Ripple and XRP. One of those names happens to go by the handle of Hodor on Twitter. Now, of course, I do believe that's also a character from Game of Thrones, but the Hodor I'm speaking about in the XRP community is definitely a prominent follow. This is his icon if you're looking for him. And of course, he is somebody that's absolutely knowledgeable when it comes to really all things Ripple and XRP. He does a lot of studying. He also writes blogs on coil.com about what's happening with Ripple and XRP. So he has to be knowledgeable as much as he possibly can be so he can be accurate about what's happening. And he just released a new article called XRP News Update 2 quarters done. This is something I'm going to suggest everyone taking a moment and read this because it is jam-packed full of information about what's taking place from the beginning of 2019 all the way up until right now. So within a 6-month period of time, you can actually see all the accomplishments that Ripple has actually made when it comes to, again, advancing themselves to the next level. And there's going to be names of companies that you are familiar with when it comes to their affiliation or partnership. For example, MoneyGram and Imgur, we just recently heard about them and their connection with Ripple. There's names of people and things that, as far as affiliations are concerned, that I was even unaware of. For example, Ripple hiring a gentleman named Ron Will, who happens to have a good 30 years, I believe, of experience in banking. So he's bringing that knowledge with him to Ripple. And of course, this is only going to help Ripple advance even further when it comes to the banking sector. So again, news that I was unfamiliar with, news that you might be familiar with, but it's just, again, something that allows you to get updated on a lot of the accomplishments that have happened since the beginning of this year, again, all the way up until right now. So take a quick read on this right here, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. There's a lot of information here, even things that you might not have actually been a part of when it comes to debates. For example, Bitcoin Maximalist talking about how, you can actually have renewable energy when it comes to Bitcoin mining, and he goes in and actually talks about how that's actually not very sufficient, and of course he explains why. So definitely give it a read here, because I don't want to go through and spoil it for everyone, but you can actually see there's a significant amount of information. I mean, I'm just going through here and we haven't even gone halfway. You can even see here we're mentioning Senfrin Live, and then talking about the fact that they actually confirmed they're using XRapid now. You can even find out more about MoneyTap, their association with SBI Group, and of course all the major banks that have actually gotten themselves onboarded because of that connection with MoneyTap and SBI. So again, a fantastic read, guys. I'm bringing it to your attention one more time just simply because of the fact that there is so much in here that will actually get you updated, again, from the accomplishments from the beginning of this year all the way up until right now. So major things are happening for Ripple the company and XRP the digital asset. And of course, again, certain people in this community I would always suggest following. Hodor is absolutely one of those. So give him a follow, guys, and let me know what you guys think of this article here. One more thing I wanted to quickly go over as well. And of course, I want to end this video off on giving XRP Crypto Wolf a huge shout out for his most recent tweet that he posted. Now, this is a guy I would most certainly suggest following as well. He doesn't necessarily go about writing blogs like Hodor does and cramming a lot of information to one article. But what he does is he'll take news articles or news announcements that have already been written and published, and he'll actually make sure that everybody in the XRP community is alerted about this same information, just keeping everybody on the same page, if you will. And he recently posted a tweet here saying that, hey, CZ Binance, you should talk to B. Garlinghouse later on when Binance adds fiat currencies so that you can become an XRapid partner with Ripple to use XRP and help them enable the Internet of Value to improve people's lives all across the world. Now, I know I'd mentioned this kind of briefly in my last video as far as connection being made between Binance and Ripple the company because of the most recent Ripple executive. I believe her name is Catherine Coley. She just recently moved from Ripple's company over to Binance US, and of course this is a huge move, at least from what I can gather. And I would imagine that this kind of connection between Ripple and Binance now is really going to be even more secured. And he links this right here as far as CZ Binance's most recent post, stating that he never spoke with or met with Brad Garlinghouse, but they have the same goals. Absolutely. And this right here is then linked with a article or tweet here by Brad Garlinghouse himself. If you are unfamiliar with Brad Garlinghouse, he is the CEO of Ripple, guys. Of course, what he wrote was a congratulatory tweet here for, again, Catherine Coley, who is the now part of Binance. So she used to be a Ripple executive, and now she's working for Binance. Guys, this is absolutely huge when you see these kind of connections being made. So if you saw my last video, this right here could be something that helps spark a big connection between Ripple and Binance. And of course, if Binance happens to take the approach of wanting to use XRapid as part of their platform, that would be a major advancement for them, and of course a huge stepping stone for Ripple the company. So again, a big shout out there to XRP Crypto Wolf. Most certainly give him a follow. And again, guys, there are a substantial amount of people in this XRP community I would always suggest following. Get yourself part of this community here. Get yourself updated on a lot of this information. You will understand truly as to why Ripple the company is leagues and bounds ahead of everybody else, and of course why the XRP digital asset is really one of the more supreme digital coins out there when it comes to cryptocurrency. So let me know what you guys think about this information, guys. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to look into this here and at least watch my videos. If you are new to this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, thank you again for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.